Good day, everyone. I'm Junior Celino and I will be discussing something about curriculum designing. There are types of curriculum design models. The first type is the subject-centered curriculum design. It revolves around a particular subject or discipline, such as mathematics, science, language, social studies, or physical education. This model of curriculum design tends to focus on the subject rather than the student. The first subject-centered design curriculum is subject design. It is the oldest and so far the most familiar design for teachers, parents, and other laymen. According to the advocates, subject design has an advantage because it is easy to deliver. Textbooks are written and support instructional materials are commercially available. Teachers are familiar with the format because they were educated using also the design. This design stresses on the content and forget about the students' interests and experiences. The second subject-centered design curriculum is discipline design. It focuses on academic disciplines. Disciplines refers to specific knowledge learned through a method which the scholars use to study a specific content of their field. Like students in history should learn like historians, students in biology should learn in biologists, students in mathematics should learn like a mathematicians. In short, teachers should teach how the scholars in the discipline will convey the particular knowledge. It is often used in college but not in elementary or secondary levels. The third subject design curriculum is correlation design. It comes from one correlated curriculum design that links separate subject designs in order to reduce fragmentation. Subjects are related to one another, but each subject maintains identity. Some examples of correlation design includes biochemistry, which is the combining of biology and chemistry. Other examples include social psychology, which is sociology and psychology. Other one is biostatistics, which is biology and statistics, and music technology, which focuses on music and its use through technology. The fourth subject design curriculum is the broad field curriculum design. The broad fields curriculum design combines two or more related subjects into a single broad field of study. For example, language arts combines the separate but related subject of reading, spelling, writing, speaking, listening, and composition. Broad field design is most common at the K-12 level and every teacher has encountered this design. One concern with this design is depth. By combining so many subjects, the students get a shallow amount of knowledge in comparison to the deeper content of the single subject. Despite this drawback, the principle to remember is the needs of the students is what determines the appropriateness of the design. The second type of curriculum design is learner-centered curriculum design. It's meant to empower learners and allows them to shape their education through choices. Instructional plans in a learner-centered curriculum are differentiated, giving students the opportunity to choose assignments, learning experiences, or activities. The first learner-centered design is child-centered curriculum. It involves around the interests, needs, abilities, age, grade, and life of the child. In this curriculum, child is regarded as the center of the teaching learning process. An example of a child-centered curriculum might look like four students discussing a particular question in a book, another group of four students working on a dramatic production, and another group of four students discussing a different aspect of the book. The second learner-centered design is experience-centered design. Refers to how the child responds to engage with or learns from the events, people, materials, and social or emotional environment of the classroom. The concept of experience curriculum is not synonymous with either child-centered curriculum or teacher-centered curriculum. So teachers who has designed an experience-centered curriculum has designed potential experiences for students to consider. Students are empowered to shape for their own learning within the context furnished by the teachers. The third learner-centered design is humanistic design. It is a curriculum based on intercultural education that allows for the plurality and society while striving to ensure a balance between pluralism and universal values. Student choice. Choice is central to the humanistic learning theory and humanistic psychology. Humanistic learning is student-centered, so students are encouraged to take control over their education. They take choices that can range from daily activities to future goals. Students are encouraged to focus on a specific subject area of interest for a reasonable amount of time that they choose. Teachers who utilize humanistic learning believe that it's crucial for students to find motivation and engagement in their learning. And that is more likely to happen when students are choosing to learn about something that they really want to know. The third type of curriculum design is problem-centered design. Focus on teaching students how to look at a problem and come up with a solution to the problem. Students are thus exposed to real-life issues, which helps them develop skills that are transferable to the real world. The second problem-centered design is the core problem design. It's used to refer to areas of studies in the school curriculum or any educational program that is required by all students. The core curriculum provides students with common learning or general education that is considered necessary for all. Core design, it centers on general education and the problems are based on common human activities. The central focus of the core design includes common needs, problems, concerns of the learners, problem-centered design. Approaches to curriculum design. A learner-centered approach views learners as active agents. They bring their own knowledge, past experiences, education, and ideas, and this impacts how they take on board new information and learn. It differs significantly from a traditional instructor-centered approach. The next approach to curriculum is the subject-centered approach. It's one of the most widely used methods for organizing educational experiences. In this approach, the subject matter becomes the basis around which learning experiences are organized, and the mastery of subject matters became the basis for the attainment of educational objectives. The last approaches to curriculum design is problem-centered approach. Provides a vehicle to achieve the goals and objectives identified in the curriculum. Evidence from research and international studies suggests that our students are proficient in procedures but do not have the conceptual understanding to solve problems. This design assumes based on the process of living problem experiences of children and how they solve their problem and achieve total development as individual.